Karyn Bryant for MMA Heat. I'm here with Babalu Sobral, who's got a fight coming up at ONE FC. And Babalu, I know your fight with Mizuno, right?
Yeah.
This has been a little bit of work getting this fight to actually happen, right?
Well, yeah, I'm supposed to fight in I don't even know right now, but February, whatever, March. But I had a deal to fight 205. They don't want me to fight 185, and they changed the weight class. When I jump inside the plane, when I get over there, they change the weight class. So when I come back here, I see no, there's nothing.
Because a while ago you had gone to Singapore. I remember you were going over there.
I went to Singapore. Right? I went to Singapore. I jumped in a plane to find one guy. When I land there, they changed my opponent and they changed my weight class. I said, wait a minute. There's not like I don't like to work like that. No, I have to be professional.
And at one point, Melvin Manhoff was your opponent, right?
I mean, it wasn't different. It was some Japanese, another guy, and then switched for Melvin Manhoff. I say, okay. I said, yeah, no, I agree. I was agree. I said, yeah, no, I don't pick fighters, but I pick weight class because.
And they wanted to drop the weight class?
They wanted to drop to 185. They went to 190. Then it was 195. I said, well, come on.
Right.
I won't. I mean, I was 235 in January.
Right.
And I said, why he doesn't want to come up? You know. But anyways, it wasn't his fault. It wasn't my fault. I think it was the promoter's fault.
Okay.
But now everything works out, and my fight's gonna be 205 with Mizuno. He's a dream finalist. He's fought Musashi thing in the final Grand Prix, and a good fighter. And I want to go over there and spank him. You know, get my money. Get the fuck out.
Nice. Well, it's been a while since we've seen you in the octagon. I mean, in the cage, rather. I guess it's been a while from the octagon, but in the cage.
Year and a half.
Year and a half. So let's talk about what happened. You had surgery.
I had a surgery, a shoulder surgery. And
that was from a snowboarding accident?
Snowboarding accident. And then after that, I've been back and forth, training and set everything down here in the gym. I think the time I was gone, it was good to be, focused on the gym.
Yeah.
And it been, I don't know, 12 years career already in a row fighting.
Yeah.
I think I was in a little break also to reset my mind and get a little bit more hungry, and go back feeling that I need to fight again. So now I feel I'm missing, to have that feeling again. I was kind of tired actually.
And the last fight was Dan Henderson.
Yeah, it was Dan Henderson.
And that didn't go your way.
Yeah.
Do you think now that you look back on it, do you think, that you maybe were a little burnt out before you went in that fight? Or do you think the training wasn't right?
He was a good fighter, but of course, Dan Henderson is an amazing fighter. He won. And I don't say, it's too long. I had been fighting for too long. Sometimes it's hard after to get away. That's why I think Dan Henderson, he's Dan Henderson and Randy Couture. They have something special. They have something special inside because they have been on the game for so long. They're still hungry for victory, and this is very hard. To be in the game for over 10 years and still working, because fighting the day of the fight, it's the easy part. As people doesn't understand sometimes. We're fighting every day. You wake up, come here and train, pain, your body ache, top of the hair to top of the toe, and this is your friend forever on your train. It's a pain. You had the pain the day you wake up, the day you go. That doesn't stop. Something always aches on your part of your body, and you always have to go through and be there. The peak 15 minutes of 25 minutes. And you work for days and days over and over to have this one moment, and sometimes you get over in that, but that was good. The break's over, and now I have been working hard, and I can't wait to step back.
Well, I've seen you go. I mean, you and Fabricio Werdum definitely go pretty hard here.
No, it was just playing.
Well, because there was a couple of shots then I was like, oh, Oh, damn.
We're just playing.
Yeah.
We're just playing. That's how we play.
Yeah. Well, and I also want to talk about how you've been training, because you were one of the coaches with Wanderlei on the Ultimate Fighter Brazil. So how did that even come up? Because, you know, when you left the UFC, I mean, I guess it was kind of interesting situation after the Heath fight. And so how did it come back that you got in the mix and, you know, that you were able to do that show?
Yeah, Wanderlei he trained together, and he liked my ability as a wrestler, and he said, well, why you don't come here? And I mean, I was there and had a good time, and had a chance to train a couple guys there. Few guys, one guy that he is training with me right now, Pat Chumbo, that I had years of my teammate in Brazil when I was back in Brazil. Now I had a chance to train him too, and Wanderlei, you know, is a great guy, is a great friend, big friend, and I have a time. I mean, I had a time to spend with few time to spend with Dana White and Cerritos. Yeah. And they're always very humble, and I mean, we are friends. It's something that I made a couple of mistakes. No, I pay my mistakes, but I mean, it's not a hard feeling, and I like the company. I think what UFC have been done for the sport is amazing, and they took the sport to a different level.
Nice. And how, you know, I'm going to be covering that show, UFC 147 in Brazil, so I'm excited. It's my first trip there. How well did that show go over?
Good for you, because you speak Portuguese.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait. I'm really. Everybody says I'll get a lot better, which I need. But I'm bummed that you won't be there, because it's the same night as your own fight.
Right.
But what was that experience like overall? I mean, you know, the show looks great, and it just feels like now having TUF Brazil, like, it even just cements even more, you know, the UFC there and what a big deal it is.
I think for the Americans, you guys have no idea, because we have a couple channels over there, but Brazil, the show, the UFC, is on the mainstream over there. Yeah. On the main channel. And I don't know what's the average view here for the UFC, but this Saturday, we're going to have, in Brazil, they're going to show Tigano's fight. And easy, they're going to hit more than 10 million people.
Wow, that's great.
For one fight. They want to show one fight, 10 million people. Jeez. In Brazil, I bet they're going to hit 40 million people when they have the show.
Yeah, right.
So you're going to be on streaming TV, 40 million people. I don't know how much they show here. I don't know how much the most 6 million people here that watch.
Yeah, I'm trying to think when Seinfeld went off the air. You know, how many? It was like one of the number one huge
over
shows.
There, 40 million people want to watch it.
Just to watch Zagano.
So probably more.
Wow.
Probably more. And the sport is a different level now. Yeah. I think under the soccer now it's fighting. So here in America they have a lot of sports. In Brazil we have a few sports. Yeah. It's crazy. And for me, when I come back to Brazil, when I came back for the show, I think we took, because we are just a punt. When I left from Brazil to fighting here, I was treated as a fighter here, but I took as a punt in Brazil, because the way they look to us and professional fighters in Brazil. Now they look at us as a fighter, as the same perspective they have here in America, we have in Brazil now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so you walk on the street, they look to us as a sport, you know, as an athlete.
Not just a punk anymore.
Not just a punk anymore.
Nice. But you were a bit of a punk in the day anyway. Right?
Everybody. All the fighters.
Everybody. So what do you say when everybody says, not everybody obviously, but after Wanderlei beat Kung Lee, it was a great fight. Yeah. A lot of people said he should have just stopped.
No, I don't think. I think he should kick Vitor Belfort ass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, what was that dynamic
like? It's kind of the thing, you know. It's what I say. I will stop fighting. I'm stopping fighting 3 years from now. If I'm 80 years old, and then why call me? Let me see. And he said, "You're gonna fight Tito Ortiz?" He said, "Hell yeah, I will fight Tito Ortiz." I said, "That's the chance for Wanderlei. He probably would stop, but they had the chance to fight Vitor Ortiz, Vitor Belfort. So I mean, I think he will come back from the grave to fight him."
That'd be great.
You know what I mean? He's so annoying. Wanderlei has to fucking send him to hell.
And why do you think he's so annoying?
Because he's talking too much. So crap.
Yeah? You don't think he's genuine?
Hell no. Hell no.
Well, I mean, you see some stuff on the show going on, and you know, a lot of time in the show in America, people say, "Oh, it was edited this certain way to make it look like they don't like each other," and this and that.
No. They. I mean, you saw it yesterday. He was crying. Vitor was crying, man. I think he won the Oscar or something. Come on.
Well,
oh, sick.
How do you see that going though? Because people think Vitor is faster than Wanderlei.
Yeah, he's faster, but Wanderlei he's harder. So.
Yeah. Okay.
So going to be the faster against the hotters. Let's see.
And as long as Wanderlei sticks to the game plan too, because sometimes he ends up brawling. I felt like that was good with the Kung Lee fight. You could tell he looked like he stuck to a plan a little bit better.
Probably he would stick to this plan also. He has a plan for Victor.
Oh yeah.
That he does.
All right.
He does.
And what's your plan for your own victory? I know you
my
said
own victory. My guy is a southpaw. You know, we're gonna be over there and throw a lot of kicks and take him to the ground and submit.
Yeah. Do you have a good time sticking to a game plan, or do you sometimes let it go?
Oh, I have, and sometimes, I mean, my worst mistake when I fought Chocolate there, I had a game plan, I make my game plan, I go there, and feel one out of the window, and I lost.
Well, because also with Hendo, I felt like maybe you went a little faster than you planned to.
Yes, sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens. I mean, that's how they make the game so nice, I think. Because only step over there is just one thing. Sometimes switch your mind, and if you stick to the plan, like Rob Laurel stick on my plan, I didn't agree. Yeah. I mean, sometimes things doesn't go the way you like. Sometimes you rush too much. It's the moment. It's the moment.
Well, hopefully,
I will pray for Wanderlei go stick to his playing plan, and I think if he stick with his game plan, he can do well.
Nice. Good. And so your deal with ONE FC is for how many fights, or is it something that you would ever go back to Strikeforce or any of these other organizations?
I mean, I have been looking for, I'm fighting in ONE FC and finish my things over there and see what's going on. After, I mean, right now I'm just taking, fight by fight, and I don't know how long I can go. I don't know, it all depends how my joints can handle it. Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
I mean, I like to train, and I like to be healthy to train, and I like to train hard. Right. If you're not able to train well, I'd say, now it's time to finish, time to stop. Just see, I'd see how it goes with my joints.
Good.
Getting old, so I'm probably going to get up. You're going to be
We won't film that part. Cut it out. Well, thank you, Babalu, and good luck.
Welcome. Thanks for coming.